trying to fix things up. All of a sudden, everyone is on me. You are doing this, you are doing this. Nobody is taking care of me right now.
What can I do?
Nothing. Everything is done now. I don't want to talk to anyone.
It didn't go down.
No, que yo le eché un poquito.
You have to do it fast. Rapido.
Sí.
I know.
I tried. I was doing everything that I could do. I told you.
I know.
I told you that if you kept acting the way that you were acting, that we weren't gonna be together. And I begged you. I begged you to not do. So now we're here.
Oh boy, did you catch that? Kim's in the hot seat over her fashion choices. Jeans with holes, no less. She's baffled because her fiance, TJ, and his family are suddenly on her case, even though they've seen these scandalous jeans before. It seems like TJ's cousin, Yosh, has been yapping about her, stirring up trouble. She's feeling all kinds of ignored and unsupported, which is just a recipe for drama.
TJ says that this fight started because I was wearing jeans with holes in them. But they've seen me in these jeans many times and haven't said a word about it. So I know the reason is because Yash went back and started talking about me. It feels like Yash is driving a wedge between me and the rest of the family.
You won't believe this mess. Kim's been hopping from one family squabble to another. First it's the apartment, then it's Yash, and now it's about her daring denim. She's feeling super guilty, thinking she's the cause of all this family drama. She tries to apologize to TJ, who's been playing peacekeeper, but honestly, she's just over the toxic vibes that remind her too much of her own tough childhood. Buckle up, folks. There's more chaos coming right up.
This is our problem to solve, not yours.
My family got upset because of the sequence of events happening back to back. The first, Kimberly's fight over the apartment. The second, Kimberly's fight with Yash. And now Kimberly's jeans with holes.
What a curveball. To cool things down, Kim's checking herself into a hotel for a bit. Apparently, it's bad luck for the bride and groom to see each other right before the wedding, which she's using as a perfect excuse to escape the madness. She's super anxious about facing the fam again, especially with Yosh throwing shade left and right. Don't go anywhere. This getaway is about to get even spicier.
Maybe it's a good thing that I'm going to the hotel for a couple of days.
It gives you a little time to you as well, my family as well. They need a time just to forget whatever we had from last 2 or 3 days. Okay, so I would say just give just some time.
Right.
Yeah.
Holy moly, what a showdown. Just as Kim's trying to skip town, she gives Yash the cold shoulder. No handshake for him. She thinks shaking his hand would mean she's okay with his rude antics, and that's a no-go for her. She's standing her ground, not ready to forgive or forget. Wait till you see what's next. It's a doozy.
Just before I left, but they don't have any intention, from what it seems like, of working anything out.
Oh, Kim, just a second. Come here.
No.
For me, just only for me. Come, इधर आ, इधर आ. वो जा रही है उसको बाय करना है.
Brace yourselves, this next bit is a tearjerker. Kim's spilling her guts about how she's second-guessing the whole marrying into TJ's crazy family idea. She just wants a loving, chill family vibe, which seems like a far cry from what she's got now. As she gears up to meet her own folks, she's hopeful for some backup. But oh boy, just wait for the bomb she's about to drop.
But I want to marry TJ. And he's the only reason why I'm still here.
The way the past few days have gone, it'll just feel nice to be with somebody that, a family anyways, that actually loves you.
Things are getting super tense. Kim's parents are in town, and they can smell trouble. Kim's biting her nails, dreading telling them the full saga because she doesn't want them to think less of TJ. It's a real pickle, showing just how tricky it is to juggle love and family drama. Keep watching, because it's about to get even juicier.
They're excited to see the wedding. They're excited to be here. And my stepmom asked me if I've had a good week, and I didn't say anything. Because I'm scared if I tell them that, they're gonna be hard on TJ, and TJ's not doing anything wrong.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, days before the big day, Kim lays it all out for her parents about TJ's brother's nasty comments and cultural insults. It's a bombshell that has her questioning if she even wants to join this family. Her folks are worried, suggesting maybe they should hit pause on the wedding plans. Grab your popcorn, because what comes next is critical.
I don't feel it's fair for Kim to be expected to forego her individuality for the sake of holding the relationship together. So they need to know that it's a concern of mine. If we postpone it, you still have the opportunity to work some things out with TJ. But if it's not going to work, you don't have to stay here either. I mean, we could get a ticket back.
Guess who packed a whole cleaning store for a cooking date? April expresses her need to bring cleaning supplies to Valentine's house, where they will be cooking. She recently touched down in the Dominican Republic and just met Valentine's family. April is dead set on making sure everything is spotless and safe for cooking, really digging into her germophobia.
I really have to bring some cleaning supplies because we're going to be cooking today at Valentine's house. I arrived to the Dominican Republic 2 days ago, and last night, my boyfriend Valentine introduced me to his mother. And his mother and grandmother invited me to spend the day with them and help prepare for the family get-together.
Boom! Valentine drops the "I not moving to America" bomb out of nowhere. April is stunned when Valentine mentions he isn't ready to move to America anytime soon. After a chat that solved absolutely nothing, Valentine bails early in the morning for work, leaving April stewing over their future. April is banking on a serious chat later to get them back on track. Stick around, the drama is just heating up.
When Valentine revealed last night that he isn't ready to move to America anytime soon, I was floored. I thought that we would have a chance to talk about everything one-on-one once we got back to the hotel, but Valentine went straight to sleep and then left early this morning to meet with some of his personal training clients. So this is still on my heart.
Check out April's face when she sees the outdoor clay sink. April looks seriously sketched out about using a clay sink outside for cooking, eyeballing it like it's a science experiment gone wrong. Despite feeling jittery, she gears up with gloves and starts a cleaning frenzy. This moment really dials up her battle with germophobia while she tries to mesh with Valentine's family ways.
They're using a clay sink outside, and I'm so concerned about if it's clean or not. Un momento. I'll get my gloves and stuff to clean up. Okay. I promised myself that my anxiety would be at bay.
Just when you thought it couldn't get more awkward. Despite trying her hardest to gel, April is way outside her comfort zone and freaking out about making a good impression. She's still hung up on the miscommunications from the night before, which are messing with her vibe and her relationship with Valentine. April is all in, trying to prove her love despite the culinary chaos. Don't go anywhere, you gotta see what comes next.
That I'm about to eat these plantains that may have bleach on it. My mind is just spinning out of control. And I really hope they don't notice. So what's next?
Bueno, poner al fuego.
Oh, outside. Oh, that's like a barbecue. Even though I'm out of my comfort zone.
The family gathering is next level. April's in the hot seat now. April feels swamped at the family gathering, battling her inner introvert while surrounded by a bunch of strangers. The fact that Valentine barely speaks English turns into the main event, making her feel even more like a fish out of water. She's bummed that Valentine hasn't made learning English a priority, seeing it as a must for them to work out. Fasten your seatbelts. It's about to get even bumpier.
Joel, mucho gusto. I feel overwhelmed. I'm an introvert, so being around so many new people that I'm not familiar with is making me a bit anxious. I just need Valentine to get here, like, right now.
And then, Valentine really stirs the pot with his take on their future. Valentine is ticked off about April's reaction the previous night when she balked at the idea of moving to the Dominican Republic, fretting over living in what she sees as poverty. This clash throws a spotlight on their clashing expectations and cultural misunderstandings. Valentine is hurt, thinking April's concerns about cash and living conditions show she's not down with his lifestyle.
Sorry, lo siento.
Está bien.
I really don't want to be rude to Valentine's family, but my anxiety and my germophobia is through the roof.
Vámonos.
Okay, boy.
Yo me sentí enojado, en verdad, cuando ella no quiso usar el baño.
Can you believe they kicked off with this bombshell? Right out the gate, Kalani spills the beans about why they're on the show. Good old-fashioned infidelity. She and Asuelu are trying to sort out their mess, especially for their kiddos. This nugget just sets up the whole circus of drama we're about to dive into. And trust me, it gets juicier.
We're here because we've had a lot of issues with infidelity.
Oh, what?
Yes. So we're trying trying to figure that out. And I think the biggest thing for us is trying to figure it out for our kids.
Here's a twist no one saw coming. During a trip to Samoa, Asuelu decided to mix pleasure with, well, more pleasure, which included going out, boozing up, and laying a smooch on someone else. This juicy tidbit is key to the saga of trust issues they're untangling. Buckle up, because the next part's a doozy.
So Asuelu went to Samoa to visit his dad. While he was there, he was going out like all the time and drinking. And one of the nights he went drinking, he supposedly just kissed someone, and how I found out.
You gotta hear this one. Kalani figures out Asuelu's cheating shenanigans from a yeast infection on a FaceTime call. Yep, you heard that right. This peek into their trust issues via a medical mystery is nothing short of daytime TV gold. And guess what? The roller coaster's just getting started.
He was FaceTiming me and he stuck his tongue out and his tongue was white. And he's like, "What is this?" And I was like, "That's a yeast infection. You have thrush. And there's only certain ways you can get it. So you either kiss someone here or you kiss someone down there." But he said it was just a mouth kiss.
In a wild twist, Asuelu throws a hall pass into the mix, betting that Kalani wouldn't actually use it. He thought wrong. This brainwave of his adds a whole layer of crazy to their already shaky relationship. You'll be gobsmacked by how this pans out.
That's a wrap. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I can't deal with that. So then to make it even or fair, then he said I could have a hall pass and then I could go kiss someone if I wanted to. But he only told me that because he thought I wouldn't do anything.
Hold on to your popcorn, folks. Kalani takes that hall pass and runs with it, stirring up a whole pot of drama stew. Her bold move and Asuelu's reaction just add to the soap opera vibes of their marital mess.
I would never consider the option of a hall pass in my marriage, no matter what the situation was.
If you will cheat on me and you will get the yeast infection, you will no need to give it to me. I will just go.
So, Kalani, did you take the hall pass?
I did take the hall pass.
You did? Damn, I wish I had your guts.
This bit hits right in the feels. Kalani opens up about putting all her trust in Asuelu when they first met, highlighting the depth of her betrayal. It's like a punch to the gut, especially knowing what she put on the line. And just when you think it can't get more intense, it does.
I was a virgin when I met him, and I was almost 29 years old. So I trusted him, and I loved him, and I gave him literally everything. So for him to just betray me and betray me and betray me and betray me.
No one saw this confession coming. In a raw therapy session, Kalani gears up to lay out everything that went down with the hall pass debacle. This is where the gloves come off and they really get down to the nitty-gritty. The next reveal is gonna knock your socks off.
I wanted to come here to fully come clean to him. I was waiting for therapy to tell him. Asuelu offered to let me kiss someone. So I got to know this other guy. We did kiss each other.
This moment is a game changer. Asuelu's realization of the mess he made by suggesting a hall pass is a facepalm moment of epic proportions. This realization hits him like a ton of bricks, and the emotional fallout is something to behold. Strap in because there's more drama ahead.
He started like crying and being upset. But man, you create this. You give the virgin girl a pass. Now she's never gonna wanna go back. It's like she just gonna feel the taste of all of that, and he create that. No, really, he create that. That's his mistake. I will never judge Kalani that she had another boyfriend or something because he created.
This part, absolutely crucial. The therapist lays it out flat. Without total honesty, there's no moving forward. They've got to air all their dirty laundry here. If there's any hope of cleaning up their act, keep watching because what comes next is the cherry on this crazy cake.
I didn't really think it would go any further than like a date and a kiss, but we ended up making a real connection, and that's something that's been missing in my marriage for years now. I'm here to figure out a lot of things. I don't really know what to do with the other guy. I don't really know what to do with my marriage. I want to make it work. I just have a bunch of conflicted feelings.
Can you believe this? April's packing up, jetting off tomorrow, but not before giving Valentine a shout to sort out their messy love saga. She pinged him this morning to drag him to the hotel because it's time to figure out if they're a thing or a fling.
I'm leaving the Dominican Republic tomorrow. So I texted Valentine this morning to come to the hotel because I want to figure out where we go from here.
¿Qué pasa? Me dijiste que tenemos que hablar algo importante. ¿Podemos ir al grano, por favor?
What in the reality TV drama? Valentine finally shows up, and April wastes no time dropping the bomb. She's miffed that he's been MIA in his own country, while she's been loitering around like a lost tourist. She's totally bummed they didn't hang out more. Buckle up, the ride's about to get bumpy.
We're talking about the fact that I'm in your country and you are nowhere to be found.
Estamos hablando del hecho de que estoy en tu país y no se te encuentra por ninguna parte.
You did not prioritize my visit and we did not spend much time together.
No priorizaste mi visita y no pasamos mucho tiempo juntos.
Oh snap, here it comes. April lays into Valentine about the big buck she's blown on these trips. She's chilling in bed alone, and it's not the tropical vacay she signed up for. Stick around, the meltdown is epic.
These trips cost thousands of dollars. I did not spend all that money just to come and sleep in a cold bed by my darn self.
Entiendo que cuesta mucho dinero, pero cada vez que mencionas el tema de venir aquí, mencionas el dinero. O sea, esa palabra es muy importante para ti.
Plot twist? Anyone? Valentine hits back, hinting maybe if April footed the bill once in a while, she'd get why he's not Mr. Entertainment 24/7. April's got her reasons, germophobia and all that, but feels the guy's overreacting big time. And oh boy, it's about to hit the fan.
I feel terrible that he or his family felt offended by anything that I said because it just wasn't my intention. This is really all about me and the germophobia, my anxiety, but even though I made a mistake, the punishment doesn't match the crime.
It's heating up now. April throws down the let's take a break card, questioning if Valentine's really cut out for boyfriend material. She hints this might just be the end game for their love story.
I think perhaps we should take a break because I don't think that a relationship is something that works best for you right now.
Grab the tissues, folks. April's reflecting on her roller coaster romance, from head over heels to heartbroken. She flew in all loved up. Now she's flying out, ready to hit the singles scene again, almost 40 and fabulous.
I came to the Dominican Republic a week ago in love, but now I'm just ready to go home. I am so upset, really hurt, embarrassed. I just didn't see my love life going in this direction.
Feeling the feels yet? April reminisces about the good old days when Valentine made her feel like the queen bee. Those morning texts and mushy I love yous are gonna be hard to forget.
Part of the reason why I fell in love with Valentine is because he would prioritize me over everything else. And I just thought it was really special. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss his good morning texts and his I love yous. I mean, at his core, I think he's a really great guy.
Wait for it. When asked about the future with Valentine, April leaves a crack in the door. Maybe, just maybe, there's a sliver of hope if he can bring back the charm. She's unsure about everything once she's back home, though. Don't touch that dial. The final scoop is worth the wait.
I think the door is not wide open for Valentine and I to stay together. Perhaps there's a small crack, only because I've seen him at his best, and I would like to hope that things would return to that. So maybe. However, I might get home and feel completely different. I don't know.